Hello there! It's so very nice to see you! Welcome to the Route to Victory Road, a podcast that chronicles our journeys through the main series titles of the Pokemon franchise. I'm tripping myself up. I thought I read it wrong.
You thought you said route?
Yeah. Welcome to the Route to Victory Road, a podcast that chronicles our journeys through the main series titles of the Pokemon franchise. I'm your host, Pokemon Professor Mackenzie, and I'm joined today, as always, by my wonderful
Hello, I'm here. Are you
Jaylee?
Hey!
My wonderful partner and co-host.
I love that introduction. Let's keep it.
Okay.
That's great.
All right.
It's been a good day. This is early in the morning. This is the earliest we've recorded.
Yeah.
So I'll give you that.
Happy Friday.
Hey. Happy Friday.
We are doing pretty well today. We had a short leg.
Yeah, this was super short, except a lot of training.
A lot of training.
And I still got nowhere.
That's because we were training up new Pokemons. And
spoiler alert.
I was doing a lot of honey tree hunting. Did not find what I wanted to find.
No?
I did find a lot of Pokemon.
Did you?
Yeah.
Like different Pokemon? Or weird?
Nothing weird is the problem.
Oh.
Yeah, I found a bunch of Pokemon that I didn't have and I caught them, but nothing bizarre that I'm going to add to my team. I realize going through this game now and like watching the walkthrough and it being like, if you were playing Platinum, you could do this. But since you're playing Diamond and Pearl, get boned, pony boy.
Wow.
I realize that when I came up with the character concept, I was thinking of Pokemon Platinum, and so it might be a little bit more difficult for me to get to where I wanted to be. Because we just don't have access to any of the Pokemon that I was going to use until after the Elite Four.
Why is that? That's not fair. I don't even want to do the Elite Four.
It just sucks because I'm going to have to pivot my idea of what my final team was going to look like. Anyway.
You have ideas of a final team.
Oh, yeah. It's why
Lord.
I came up with this character. Is I had a very specific idea of kind of what I wanted to use, but I'm not going to be able to do that now.
No.
It's okay. It's okay. We adapt.
Do we?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we adapt and move on.
I've played a lot more, speaking of Game Corner.
Oh, were we?
I've played a lot more Legends Arceus.
Yeah, you have been, and I've been spoiling myself by watching it.
I'm sorry.
I've seen some cute Pokemon and some very not so cute Pokemon. What is wrong with this world?
Right. Like Basculegion? Is that what you mean?
I don't remember that one.
Oh,
it's a good thing I have a bad memory. Because when it actually comes time to get to those games, I won't remember a thing.
Yeah. Well, a lot of these Pokemon only exist within the confines of Legends Arceus, though. Like those Arcanine, the Arcanine I was using, that's only Legends Arceus. You can't get it anywhere else.
Oh, cool.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you can get it in Scarlet and Violet. I guess I've never played those games before.
We'll try.
I don't know if the Hisuian forms show up anywhere else. It doesn't show up in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, though. I know that. Which is weird, because the Alolan forms of Pokemon show up in the Kanto remakes. Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. You can get the Alolan forms of Kanto Pokemon, like Alolan Sandshrew. You can get that in the Kanto games.
That's weird.
Yeah, but for some reason in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, you can't get the Hisuian game. Well, to be fair, they did also come out like 4 months apart or something like that. So I guess there wouldn't have really been time to add them in. But Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl was the first remakes not created by Game Freak and the Pokemon Company. Isn't that weird? It was created by a group called Ilka.
How did they get the rights to do that?
Nintendo asked them to.
Oh.
Yeah.
How rude.
Yeah, it's so that the actual Pokemon Company could focus on making Legends Arceus instead.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And people were clamoring for a Gen 4 remake. And then when it comes out...
Just kidding.
And then when it comes out, everyone's like, boo. It's like, you asked for this. I don't understand. And it's really all not that bad. Not as bad as people make it out to be. Anyway, the point is I've been playing a lot more Arceus, and it's a lot of fun. And I like it.
That's good. I have a side note.
Yeah.
Is Nasty Plot a good move?
Is this a Jaylee's bag?
No, I might have my DS open right now and I'm trying to train my Pokemon.
Nasty Plot is pretty good depending on the Pokemon. If it's a Pokemon that uses special attack a lot, like say their special attack is high, then Nasty Plot is really good. So what it does is it raises special attack by 2 stages. It's basically Swords Dance, but for special.
Does it do any damage?
No, it does no damage, but it's Swords Dance.
Why does this Pokemon not learn any moves? It does.
Oh, is this
Yes.
something that I traded you?
Yes.
I would say teach it Nasty Plot.
Okay.
You can get rid of
Sweet Kiss.
Fake Tears or Sweet Kiss. No, Sweet Kiss is like supersonic. You can get rid of Fake Tears if it's still got it, or Charm or whatever.
Oops.
What? You got rid of Sweet Kiss?
No, we're good. Don't worry.
Sweet Kiss is not. It's not an end all be all of a move, so it's all good.
Put my DS away.
It's all good. But Nasty Plot is better than all those moves anyway. So yeah.
Okay.
So before we even started playing this week, between us beating Maylene in Veilstone and before we even started this leg, I had spent a bunch of time in the underground and I dug up 2 armor fossils, which are the like my version exclusive
Dinosaur
Pokemon Shieldon. And I revived them both, and I trained one, and I gave one to you.
You did?
Yeah.
You gave me Sid.
Sid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love his name.
I forgot to name him a brand.
That's okay. I love his name. I've been trying to train him up. Trying to.
And you traded me a Stunky. Which
yeah, I gave you a Stunky.
You called a Smelly.
A Smelly. Because a skunk was too obvious.
And I did a lot of berry planting and a lot of honey tree farming. That's what I did between legs. Between our...
What?
legs of our journey here. There were a bunch of Pokemon that I caught, obviously, once we started this journey because we get to do things like go south on Route 214 or go back to Hearthome and go south on Route 212, 212. And that's where the Pokemon Mansion is and things like that, where you can catch a bunch of Pokemon in the trophy garden.
You told me there was a certain kind of Pokemon back there, and I couldn't find one. I found at least 5 or 6 other different ones, but I'm having such a hard time catching Pokemon, so I need to find someone that can put my Pokemon to sleep or something, or God forbid a frickin' Clefairy. I don't want one. But a Jigglypuff, maybe?
Yeah.
Something that can do some good, because I'm not catching anything.
Yeah.
That was my only goal of this game.
You could catch a Wurmple.
Nothing.
Raise it into a Beautifly and teach it Sleep Powder.
That sounds like a lot of work. Can I just catch a Beautifly?
If you can find one, yeah.
Oh.
You can only find them in honey trees, I think.
What?
Yeah. I might be wrong. They might show up in Eterna Forest.
Oh, no. Then I have to go back to the forest.
Yeah. You can definitely catch Silcoon there at least in Eterna Forest.
Sounds like a bad idea.
And then you only have to raise it to level 10 and it'll evolve.
Okay, that sounds a little bit more reasonable there.
And then I think it learns the powder moves at level 12 or 13 or something, like pretty early.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah, and we have the XP share, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
The very first thing that we do when we start this leg of the journey is we have just beaten Maylene, the Veilstone gym leader. And some of us may have wandered out of Veilstone to go do other stuff like planting berry trees or whatever. But now we're back in Veilstone. And Dawn/Lucas has asked us to help them recover their Pokedex, which they somehow dropped in the hands of Team Galactic.
How dare you lose your Pokedex?
Yeah, right? Like, you've been with the professor for, 2 years, they said? Or I can't remember how long. They said that they've been his assistant for a while, and their father is his personal assistant. The professor's aide is Dawn/Lucas's father. So, like, you'd think that she would understand the importance of the object that she lost. Anyway, asks you for help getting it back.
Which you do.
Which you do. and you face off against 2 galactic grunts. I think it's a dual battle, right?
Yes.
It's a double battle with Dawn helping. So for me, Dawn had Primplup. And for you, Dawn would have Monferno. Is it right? Or yeah. Lucas had Monferno?
Yeah, and he was no help.
No?
No. All the double battles I'm getting into, my partners are terrible.
That makes sense because the Galactic Grunts have a Beautifly and a Dustox to start. And then they have a Stunky and a Krogunk in reserve. So I think Monferno would only be helpful against the Stunky. That's it. Well, I don't know. I guess.
If he actually used a move.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was he just using like focus energy and stuff?
Yeah, he kept using like defensive moves like that. Not doing anything. I had to do the whole battle by myself again.
Oh, no.
Bringing shades from whatever Claire or whatever her name was in the forest.
Yeah.
It wasn't Claire because she had a Clefairy and I keep calling her Claire.
No, she had a Chansey.
Chloe? No, it starts with a C. But yeah.
Cheryl
and
Chansey.
Stupid Chansey. I hate double battles. Like, I like the idea of like my Pokemon being able to get more experience and fight more Pokemon at once, but I hate the people I'm stuck with.
Yeah.
Give me better partners to go into these battles with.
Yeah, it's tough. I think I did this whole fight with Girafarig and Pachirisu. Like that was like, I just swapped between them essentially. You're right. There's not a lot of choice yet. And it's making it feel, because we're halfway through the game now.
I was going to say we should be at least halfway through and nothing's getting better. I still hate my team. This is not the team that I want.
Right.
I don't know if I'm going to get better Pokemon.
We will eventually. It's just
what do you mean eventually? We're already like...
Yeah, I know.
I feel like I've been through half of the map and...
After the next gym, we get access to Surf, and that's going to open up a lot of the map.
Okay.
Yeah. But this week, we got access to Defog, which, Defog.
What does that do? I totally forgot we got that.
Defog is like reverse Flash. It's awful. What it does in battle is it lowers your opponent's evasiveness.
Is there an area that we have to use it in? Is there a foggy area on this map?
Beyond the Psyduck.
Oh, I forgot about them too.
Beyond the Psyduck. So the next part of our journey, we're going to be running around a little bit. And then someone's going to give us special medicine for those Psyduck. We'll get them out of the way. And then you have to use Defog to get through the next area. It's boring and it's annoying and it's just a waste of time.
Oh.
But then we go to another town that's going to give us a bunch of like cool story. So that's nice. But I don't like how this game thinks it has time to plot us through these sections like this. It reminds me...
Normal people playing this game aren't on a time limit like we are.
That's true. And also, they're not waiting to get to the next game because the next game didn't exist yet.
Yeah, exactly.
This was the new game. Yeah. This was like a brand new experience. But even when I played these the first time, I thought that this was slow and all the like backtracking and BS was BS.
I feel like that's in all of the games.
To an extent, yeah, but like...
Embrace it.
At least in, like, the Kanto games and the Hoenn games, it made sense, you know? Like, you were doing, like, little spirals. And it feels like in this game, you're, like, going to a place and then coming back and then going again and then coming back and...
I feel that in all the games.
Okay, maybe.
That's just how these games are played.
I guess that's true. Yeah, you do come back to Pewter City... After beating Lieutenant Surge, you do have to like come back through Diglett's Tunnel to go to Pewter City to do blah blah blah. Yeah, I guess you're right in that sense. That's true. Anyway, that's all for later. For now, we beat the Galactic Grunts and we get Dawn/Lucas's Pokedex back, and we get to peek our heads inside the Galactic Warehouse. Can't make it very far in here.
No.
But you do get HM02 Fly.
Yes, finally. We get Fly.
Fly is how I've been doing a majority of my honey tree hunting.
I bet. Yeah, I've been using it to get everywhere.
Yeah. It's, yeah. I caught a Staravia, rather. And because my Starly was called a bird, Staravia is a big bird.
That's fitting. I like it.
Yeah. So Staravia has been my fly buddy.
Wait, is that the only other bird you had? Did you only have one bird?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I haven't been using it. Starly was still level 7.
Oh. So you didn't have a flying person.
So I had to catch one. I caught a Staravia, and Staravia is my fly buddy.
Oh, nice.
So I only pull Staravia. Staravia is in my team box. I have a team box, and then I have all my catching boxes. My team box, Staravia is in there just so I can swap it in to fly somewhere, and then I swap it back out.
I would find that so tedious to have a Pokemon, to not have a Pokemon on your team who doesn't know fly.
But I can't. Staravia's Staraptor is way too common
normal. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the whole character conceit of mine is I was trying to avoid using the team that I most often use. And Staraptors on every single run through of mine in this game, which to be fair I've only had 2. But I've always used Staraptor in this generation. So I didn't want it, not this time. And I realized that, holy crap, there's not a lot of options. Not if you're not playing... I guess I could have used Chatot. I didn't even think about that. Chatot could probably learn fly.
Really?
Yeah. Chatot is a normal flying type. Just I'll have to double check that to see if Chatot can learn fly. Probably, though. I imagine it would. So that's something I guess I didn't consider. But anyway, Staravia regardless, Staravia is my fly buddy.
Nice. He's mine too.
Something else I discovered is every odd gym number, that's when we get our Poketch updates at the Poketch company.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In the first episode, I said I thought it was every gym, but it's every odd gym. So because we've beaten Maylene, she's our 3rd gym badge, we can go back to the Poketch company and get another Poketch app.
What did you get?
I don't remember. It wasn't that useful.
I don't think I got it.
Let me just quickly look it up. And I'll once I remember, Okay, I'm back. It actually is useful. The app that we got is something called the Marking Map.
Marking Map?
Yeah, so it gives you a map of Sinnoh, and you can drag symbols. You have 6 symbols at the bottom of the app, and you can mark them, you can drag them onto the map and put them wherever you want to mark whatever you want. But a special feature of it is that if you are chasing a wandering Pokemon, like the 3 dogs in Gold, Silver, Crystal, Entei, Raikou, and Suicune, if you're following a wandering Pokemon like that, then they will show up on your marking map.
Cool.
Yeah, so you'll see what area the Pokemon is in. Okay,
wandering Pokemon. What classifies a wandering Pokemon?
There are certain legendaries that wander.
Oh, legendaries.
Yeah.
Okay.
So once you encounter them first, they will show themselves to you, and then they'll go into the map to wander around, and with the marking map, you can actually track them.
There's more than one?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that's kind of fun. But not very useful right now, but will be useful later. Route 212. Now that we have Fly, we can go back to Hearthome City and go south.
Okay.
And south of Hearthome is Route 212. And down this path, there are a few different kinds of trainers. Most notably, there are a bunch of cops. And the cops will not fight you unless it's nighttime.
Yeah, I went during the day and they didn't fight me. And then I think even just last night, I went during the night and I was like, wait a minute, why do you want to fight me? I've already been here twice.
Yeah. You were like, why are you fighting me? That was so funny. You also run into a bunch of other trainers, scientists, fishermen, parasol people, or parasol ladies, and some Pokemon Rangers. And at the Pokemon Mansion, which is down here as well, you can run into these two rich kids. A rich boy and a lady.
Yeah, but that's it in here. I didn't like this mansion. There was nothing to do. I feel like in this game, there's a lot of random buildings with nothing in it. Like, even more so than the normal games. They're like big buildings, which seem important, but they're not.
Right. Yeah, it is. It is kind of weird. But the Pokemon Mansion is useful for the Trophy Garden specifically.
That's it.
And the rich boy and lady, you can fight them multiple times because of the Versus Seeker.
Okay, I feel like there's other groups of people you can do that with better.
But rich boy and ladies give you more money. Okay, and if you have the amulet coin...
You're right. Say less.
You can make over 200,000 Pokédollars like some other people.
Gwen is in. I imagine you just did that, so good job.
Yeah. I went and caught everything that I could in the Trophy Garden.
I tried.
Yeah?
I failed.
No.
I tried. I'm having a hard time catching Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like I said, I need something that puts them to sleep or gets them really low health.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the Veilstone department store, you can get False Swipe.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to do that. You keep telling me that every time I complain.
TM54 or something like that.
Okay, I'm going to go do that right now.
Okay. And I'm trying to think of who can learn False Swipe and a sleep move, like Hypnosis or something like that.
Abracadabra, Alakazam, but I'm not using them.
I don't think they can learn False Swipe, though.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of who can learn both. Anyway.
We'll find out.
Yeah, it's not important. What is important is this is the first point in the game where you can run into Whoopers. And I caught those little babies. Did you catch
one? Okay. I saw one somewhere else, but I didn't run into it, but I just saw it. I'll explain that later.
Okay.
But I thought that I had one, so I was like, I don't need one, so I didn't go get him.
Oh, no.
But I don't have one, so I need to go back.
Well, I caught him, and I called him an axolotl.
Cute.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, because that's what he is.
That's what him is.
That's what him is. And you can also run into high-level Magikarp, which I also caught. And I called it a carp. If you have cut, I think, I'm trying to remember, there's a point so there's a marsh to the south of this route. There's a marsh to the south of this route. Yeah. And just before you go in, I think if you follow a trail off to the north of the marsh, you can get Toxic. I got Toxic somewhere.
I got Toxic somewhere too.
Yeah. It's down here.
If you go to the Trophy Gardens and you go east, you can't go because some large dude stops you from going.
Right.
Yeah, he made me mad.
Yeah.
But you can go north a little bit.
You also get the TM for Silverwind by the three fishermen on the docks. Silverwind is a bug move. It's do you remember Ancient Power, the rock move?
Yeah.
It's like the bug version of Ancient Power. If you use it, there's a chance that all of your stats will raise.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's pretty good for bug Pokemon. Not that I'm using any, but there is a house just before the marsh area I was talking about, and there's a guy in there who claims that he is a former Weather Institute employee. Or she.
Oh, yeah.
She is a former Weather Institute employee.
Strange person.
And she will give you the TMs for the weather that I was telling you about before. Yeah. If you have the shards for it. Right. Yeah. So green shards get you hail, red shards get you sunny day, blue shards get you rain dance, yellow shards get you sandstorm, and that's for 10 shards each. You find shards most often in the underground, but you can find them hidden upstairs too.
Oh.
But there is also a TM for sunny day here just on the ground as well.
Yeah, got it.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, did you do the double battle with the gentleman and the socialite? They're like old people just outside the Pokemon Mansion?
I must have.
Okay. It's really, really funny because they're like, "Oh, this will be a cinch" or whatever, and then you beat them up, and the socialite Reyna specifically is like, "Oh, this is far different from when I battle with my friends." It's like, well, yeah, your friends are like what, 90? Just kidding. Yeah, really. And it's kind of funny to think about, like, them having like a little brunchin or whatever, and like just bringing out their Baneries and crap. Just these old biddies. The marsh to the south of 212 is like on a little muddy area, and there's a few items in here that you can get.
Okay.
But walking through the mud...
Is a marsh. Yeah, I was wondering what you meant by marsh, but yeah.
You can sink into the mud and get stuck.
I was so confused the first time I fell in.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I was just stuck there for a little bit. I was like, okay, this is my life now.
I
was waiting to see if somebody was going to come rescue me or what.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time in the mud there.
Yeah. No, you just gotta wiggle.
I did not know that.
You know what to do with that big, thick mud.
Gross.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
I'm out.
And then once you get to the other side of the marsh, there's like a cool trainer or whatever, a ranger, I think, on the other side that you fight, and then you're home free. You are in Pastoria City, which is technically the end point of this leg, but we are going to do a little bit more.
Oh, are we?
Oh, yeah, because we did other things before fighting the gym leader here.
A few things, not too many.
We went into the town. And we talked to the berry woman. So there's not only a berry master, but there's also the berry woman. Mm-hmm. And the berry woman will also give us a free berry every day. Berry master gives us a free berry every day. He's just outside Veilstone. No, Hearthome. And a berry woman just inside Pastoria give you a berry every day. So that's 2 free berries every day.
How nice.
Yeah. But she gives you special kinds of berries. These berries will lower the effectiveness of certain moves.
Okay.
So, for example, there is a Chopal berry, which actually kind of looks like a boxing glove. And if you equip it to a Pokemon, like a normal type Pokemon or a rock type or whatever, then the first time that it would receive a fighting type attack that is super effective against it, obviously, because it's normal type or whatever, it will do reduced damage.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's useful. Like put it on a Snorlax or something and he'll tank a...
Speaking of Snorlax, because you bring that up every time, where is he? I haven't seen Snorlax yet.
I bring Snorlax up a lot?
Yeah.
Oh.
Every time you're like, oh, if you put this on a tanky Pokemon like Snorlax.
Yeah. Okay.
I haven't seen a Snorlax yet. Is he in this game?
So...
Uh-oh.
Here is
I'm not gonna use it.
A fun fact.
A fun fact.
That's what I'm looking for in the honey trees.
Oh, is it? Wait. I mean, that makes sense because Snorlax is kind of like this weird bear thing.
Yeah.
Okay. He would like honey.
So you slather honey on trees, and there is a 1% chance that Munchlax will show up.
The baby. Okay.
Munchlax the baby.
Oh my gosh. That sounds like a lot of work.
It is.
You've been going crazy with it, so... Okay, I get it.
I've searched at least 11 trees out of 26. There's 26 trees in this game. And only, I think, 1 or 2 of them have the ability to even spawn Munchlax. And then when they do, it's still a 1% chance that he'll even show up.
Oh no! And then he'll flee.
And then
this game sucks.
He'll flee. There's also a Burmy fan club in here. If you bring the Burmy fan, all 3 different forms of Burmy, so Grass Cloak Burmy, Sand Cloak Burmy, and Trash Cloak Burmy.
It's a trash man.
Then I come out and I throw trash all over the stage. He rewards you by giving you the Macho Brace.
Oh, that's so lovely.
It is. It's pretty good. The Move Tutor is here. Mm-hmm. The Move Rememberer. If you give him a heart scale, which I have tons of from all my underground
digging adventures.
I have at least 12.
Ew.
I might have more.
That's crazy. That's a lot.
But if you give him heart scales, then he will help your Pokemon remember a move that it would have learned at an earlier level.
Okay.
There's also another house with a guy who wants to have a look at your Pokemon, and if your Pokemon is beautiful, smart, cute, cool, or tough, then he will give you a scarf that will be of that type. So beautiful, smart, cute, cool, or tough.
What's a tough scarf?
It's I don't know. It's just a scarf that makes you look tough. That's a good point. What would be a scarf that makes you look tough?
Skull and crossbones on it.
It's made of burlap.
Gross.
Oh, he's tough. He's wearing a burlap scarf. To the absolute north of Pastoria, there is a place called the Great Marsh.
How many times did you go in? Because this is essentially just a
before the gym
safari.
Before the gym or to this day?
I mean, all in one.
Before the gym, I went 3 times. To this day, I've gone 6.
Guess how many times I went?
10 times.
None. I haven't been in there yet.
Really?
Yeah, I went upstairs and looked through the binoculars to see what Pokemon were in there.
Yeah.
And this was the point where I was like, oh, I have a Wooper. I don't need one, or a Quagsire, because I had one in the last game. So that's all I saw in there, and then other Pokemon that I already had. So it's like, I'm not going to waste my time.
Yeah.
So I didn't go in.
Okay.
But if they change Pokemon, I'll go see what's in there for me.
Sort of.
I like that you can go upstairs and look and see what's in there first.
Yeah.
There's no Scythers in there, so it's not worth it.
There is no Scythers. No. I can tell you exactly what shows up in there.
Tell me what else is in there, because I'll see if it's worth my time.
There are always Psyduck, Merrills, Woopers, Quagsires, Magikarps, Barboach, and Carvanha.
Actually, I think I'm going to go in there, because I do need to fill up my Pokedex.
But every day, every 24 hours specifically, not every day, but every 24 hours specifically,
okay.
It will rotate between these Pokemon here. You can get multiple of these Pokemon. There's 6 areas, right? Mm-hmm. You can get multiple of these Pokemon, but every day, if you don't see the Pokemon that you're looking for, they will rotate out every 24 hours. Golduck, Roselia, Staravia, a new Pokemon called Skorupi.
Skorupi?
Yeah. Krogunk, which we've encountered before, but this is the first time we can catch it. And another new Pokemon called Carnivine.
I don't know what these are.
Carnivine is a floating Venus flytrap.
Oh.
And Skorupi is a little blue-purple scorpion.
Skorupi? Sounds cute, but probably not.
Skorupi's pretty cute, yeah. I like Skorupi, I like Krogunk. Carnivine's heinous, but it's pretty strong. And then, obviously, Golduck is good, but way too common of a Pokemon for old Abnormal to use. I already have a Roselia, so don't need that. And I did catch a Staravia, and it's my fly friend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cute.
I also caught a Marill in here, too. And I'd already caught a Wooper, so I didn't need to. I don't have a Super Rod, so I can't catch the Carvanha, but I did catch a Barboach.
Right.
Yeah.
Barboach is disgusting.
Oh, and I forgot. At night, you can also find Hoot Hoot and Noctowl.
Of course. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Which is pretty cool. I do like a Hoot Hoot. But that's pretty much it for Pokemon that you can find in here. You can find Azurill, Starly, Bidoof, Bibarel, but I don't think you can catch an Azumarill or anything like that. This is where we get HM05 Defog, though. Like, this is where you get the HM. There's a lady standing at the front of the train, and if you talk to her, she will just give it to you.
Defog?
Defog.
Oh, I thought we got that at the gym, but no, we just got the ability to use it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so I do have to go in there.
Yeah.
Fine.
Just once. We both went back to Jubilife this week before going to the gym, and we entered in the passphrase, everyone happy Wi-Fi connection.
Oh yeah,
and unlocked
cheat code.
Unlocked mystery gift, which is really cool.
Yep.
I trained 6 new Pokemon.
6?
6 new Pokemon.
Like a whole new team?
Half of them are going to be for later.
Oh, wow.
But that's it for my notes.
Yeah, I don't have very much more. Although we can probably add in what we did post-gym, because we did a little bit post-gym stuff, like trading and...
Yeah. We also went up Route 213 and 214. But I'd already been down 214. That's where I caught my giraffe egg.
I never caught one.
Palindrome.
I tried.
Is his name. A palindrome.
Right.
And you run into a whole bunch of Pokemon here. Or trainers here, I meant.
They have Pokemon. So.
They do have Pokemon, so you do run into a bunch of Pokemon. Ponyta, still the only fire type that you can catch. Ridiculous. Girafarig is really the only new Pokemon here.
I tried to catch one, but it ran away.
You can also run into Stunkies.
I did.
And I can run into Sudowoodos.
I caught 2 Stunkies.
I didn't catch any Sudowoodo. But I probably should. Because that'll be just one more feather in my cap.
I went back to the Wind Tower place.
Yep.
And caught a Drifloon.
You did catch one?
I got him, yeah.
Nice. What did you name him?
I didn't, because I'm not going to use them.
Oh.
I'm only naming the ones that I'm going to use.
I thought you would name him Dolce.
No.
Oh.
It's a good name, but no.
There is a tunnel here called Maniac Tunnel. And if you go over to it, you can pick up the TM for Dig.
I didn't do this.
No?
No.
And I have to post a correction.
Okay.
First time that I've used that music this season, I think. There is a reason to catch more unknown in this game, and it is specifically for this tunnel.
Oh, really?
The more unknown you catch. So if you only have 9 types of unknown, then it'll be its initial form, this tunnel. But if you catch 10 to 25, it'll be a bit longer, and it'll change what kind of Pokemon you can find in here. Very specifically, it will lower the chance that you'll run into a Geodude, which is the most common thing in this cave.
Are there Pokemon, are there useful ones? What else are we talking?
There's a ground type that was introduced in Generation 4 in this tunnel. And if you catch 26 unknown, it will open up the Rune Maniac Tunnel all the way.
Oh, only 26, hey?
Only 26. If you catch all the letters, essentially, then you increase the rate of running into the new Pokemon to 20%, up from 5% chance. So a 20% chance of running into the new Pokemon, 80% chance to run into Geodude.
How long do you think it would take to catch all unknowns? Do you have to can you catch doubles, or does it have to be one of each?
One of every letter.
Why would they even do this? This is terrible.
And then once the Rune Maniac Tunnel is opened up, it leads to a secret room in the Selacian Ruins where you can catch the last 2 kinds of unknown to make it 28 total. 28 total unknowns types.
I feel like that would take me the next several weeks to do. So if you want the rest of this podcast of this season to be just me catching unknowns, sure, but I'm not going to do the rest of the game. That's going to take so long.
You don't need the Pokemon that it unlocks. Not that it
cool?
Kinda.
Oh, I want
It's just ground type though. It's ground type.
But I'm trying to catch them all.
Right. So that's up to you. 213.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
213. It's just a bunch of trainers and on the Pastoria side, it's a bunch of trainers, and you also can encounter Wingull here. Which I did.
I saw some Wingulls.
I caught a Wingull. His name is a Grackle.
That makes sense.
Yeah. You can also encounter Buizel again, and a much more rare chance you can catch Floatzel.
Okay.
The evolution of Buizel.
Yep.
And this is where we run into East Coast Shellos.
It is! I caught one!
Yeah.
The cute one.
The cute one.
The blue one.
With the ears.
He's way cuter than the pink one.
The ponytails.
Yeah, I caught him. I don't think I named him. Oh no, I named him Gucci 3. Because my pink Shellos is Gucci 2.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
I named mine a blue slug.
Oh,
because
perfect.
my first Shellos was a sea slug.
Perfect.
There is a little house here, and if you go into the house, then you will run into a man named Dr. Footstep. Did you talk to him?
Oh god, that's terrifying. I don't... maybe.
If
I think I would have remembered him.
If your Pokemon, he wants to look at your Pokemon's footsteps.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
And if your Pokemon has a sufficiently high happiness level, then he will give you a ribbon called the footprint.
That's so strange.
Ribbon.
It's actually really strange.
Yeah. It's just basically a little ribbon that says, hey, this Pokemon has high happiness. That's all it is. North of 213 and south of 214, we run into the Valor Lakefront.
Mm-hmm.
And here, there is the Hotel Grand Lake.
Yeah.
And the Hotel Grand Lake is like a little villa.
Yeah, you can't stay there, though, because you don't have a reservation.
No, but you can rest.
You can rest.
He'll heal up your Pokemon, but you can't stay there because there's no reservations left.
No.
There's a clown.
There is a clown.
And he will give
There's always
you
a clown.
TM92, Trick Room.
Yep.
Trick Room is a cool little TM. What it does is it makes slower Pokemon go first in battle.
Oh, I like that.
And faster Pokemon go last.
Useful.
Very useful in double battles where you have two slow-ass Pokemon. Yeah. There is a lady here who is looking for her key. She dropped it.
Yeah.
If you look for it with Item Finder, you can find it just outside the hotel.
Oh, is that where it is? Okay, because
No.
I talked to her, but I was like, oops, no.
And you give her back her sweet key, and she will let you inside and give you something called a lava cookie.
Oh my. That code for something?
Yeah, it's code for full heal.
Oh.
That's all it is. It's another full heal, just like the old Gato. So now I have 2 full heals that aren't called full heals and like 18 full heals that are called full heals.
Wow, you're ready for the Elite Four. Just go.
Right? In here, there is a place called the 7 Stars Restaurant.
Mm-hmm. I went there and I battled some rich folk.
Yeah, you talk to the people at the tables, and they will get into double battles with you. I think this might change every day.
Change?
Or at least you can revisit, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I think that's right. I can't remember, though. The trainers randomly change every day. Yeah, so you can come back every day and challenge these guys again.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
And,
that makes sense, because there would be different people in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
And there was a man here as well who is the game creator. He will give you a diploma if you complete the Pokedex. That's it.
Yeah, thanks, mister.
Other than that, other than just fun little battles that you can have in the restaurant, there's not really anything else that you can do here. Oh, but I did make a note about something. So went south of the Veilstone to the resort by Lake Valor and fought the people in the restaurant. They all have weird things to say, but one of the weirdest was a painter talking about the food not threatening someone's figure, but the model that's eating with him talks about wanting to get much bigger so that she'd be more like the muses of olden times. And I was like, wow, you guys are kind of talking about different things.
Yeah, that's a little strange.
Yeah. I thought it was really weird. That was last week that I wrote that down because I went and did this before fighting Maylene, but
still, that's strange.
Yeah. Other than that, there's not really anything else to do other than train up your Pokemon that you caught in the marsh.
Yep. And go to the gym. Which we did.
So we're gonna take a quick break and then we'll come back with Pokemon Center Check-In. Welcome back from our break, Pokemon Master Jaylee.
Hey.
Sylveon Trainer Jaylee.
Hey.
Evolution Gym Leader Jaylee. Ninja Master Jaylee.
Oh yeah, I'm a Ninja Master. I always forget about that. I'm a fool.
You were also a Slayer of some kind.
What?
I don't remember. It was like the second episode. Shoot, I can't remember now.
Vampire Slayer.
No, it was like Badoo Slayer or something to that effect. I can't remember.
I don't remember that at all.
Once I listen to the episode again, I'll add it back in, like I did with Ninja Master. Tentacruel forever and for always. We are going to talk about our teams, and since I think I've made you go first every single episode this season so far, I guess I will go first.
That's okay.
I think that's right. I might be wrong, but I just for some reason have this feeling like I haven't gone first yet. So my Pokemon were joined today by a special guest who did not fight. That was my level 21 Stunky, a Smelly.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. He just had the experience share on him this entire gym. I had a Squirrel, my level 28 Pachirisu. I had a Palindrome, my level 28 Girafarig.
28?
I had a Tortoise, my level 27 Grotle.
Nice.
I had an Azalea, which is the actual name of my Roselia, which I said last week was a rose, but it's not. It's an Azalea. My level 27 Roselia. And finally, newcomer to my team, a Chuckle.
A Chuckle.
Level 27 Krogunk.
Ew! I hate Krogunk. Wait, what do you mean, a Chuckle?
When he comes out, he goes...
Does he?
Yeah.
Gross. Gross.
Oh, you didn't like that, huh?
No, me neither.
She growled at me.
I heard that. Krogunk is Zelda's tentacle.
Also, I named him a Chuckle because I was thinking about Prince John from the Disney Robin Hood movie. Okay. Forgive me a cruel chuckle. Like, I've shown you before. He's like the lion with the crown. Mm-hmm. He's trying to get the crown to stay on his ears. Mm-hmm. Bow. Bow.
You're so funny.
That's what I was thinking of when I named him a Chuckle.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. It's a poison fighting type.
Oh, that's useful.
Yeah, it's cool. All right, go ahead.
My team is terrible. I had such a hard time in this gym. I had my Stunky named Versace, level 26. Mm-hmm. I had my dinosaur. I don't know what his actual real name is.
Cranidos?
Cranidos. I named him Royce after Rolls Royce. Mm-hmm. I'm having a hard time talking. I had my Bibarel, who didn't have a name because he's just my HM Pokemon. He's level 22. I had Roxy, my fire horse.
Ponyta?
Yep. Why can't I even think of their names? Level 28. I had Stevie, my Staravia, level 30. And I had Prada, my Prinplup, level 32.
Nice.
That's it.
Wow, 32 Prinplup. That's close to evolution, I think.
I hope so. God, he's taken forever.
But 34 or 36. I can't remember
The only ones I really care about are my Prinplup and my bird. Yeah? Yeah, I hate everything else.
That's fair.
I had such a hard time in this gym. Like, I like the puzzle. Mm-hmm. I like these puzzles. It was so cute. It's really, really cool because you go in and there's water, and then you have to step on these, like, button things that either raise the water level or lower it, and you got to get around to all the trainers, and it was really fun. I liked this one, and the trainers were pretty easy. Yeah. Except the gym leader. The gym leader.
The trainers in here are range from level 22 to 26, but the gym leader is level 27 to 30.
Yeah, and I had nothing on my team that was good against him.
No.
His very first Pokemon is Gyarados.
Yeah.
I didn't get past Gyarados 3 times.
Oh, no.
I fainted 3 times. He wiped me out with Gyarados 3 times.
I'm so sorry.
I couldn't get past him. And it's not because my Pokemon were, like, low level or anything. I just had nothing that was good against the Gyarados. Mm-hmm. And the ones that I had that I thought would be good against him didn't have any super effective moves. Or anything. I finally got through him. I don't remember with who. But every time I left the gym, you had to go do the water level puzzle again. And I couldn't figure out the shortcut to get around. Because there is a shortcut that you can just go through the right or the left to get around. Mm-hmm. But I couldn't figure out. So I ended up doing the puzzle the whole time.
Oh, no.
Like 4 times. So, I finally got through his Gyarados, and then he's got 2 more Pokemon.
A Quagsire, level 27 as well.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't too bad.
No? No, you found that one easy?
That one was easy.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why his Gyarados was freaking hard. Maybe because he had Dragon Rage.
Probably.
Yeah.
And then Floatzel, level 30.
Floatzel was easiest for me. He should have put Floatzel out last. But the thing that's really embarrassing about my team is the only one who made it through, who was my MVP, was my stupid Bibarel. With my HMs. I had no TMs that were good against this.
Yeah.
None.
So
everybody else fainted.
Bibarel was...
My freaking level 22 Bibarel
was your all-star.
Yeah, that's all I was using was like strength.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, it does get boosted strength. Like, it gets stab bonus on strength because it's a normal water type.
It was weird.
Yeah.
He was the only one that could do anything. Nobody else could touch his Pokemon.
I'm so sorry.
I hate my team.
I fought all the other trainers with my other Pokemon, like Krogunk and Rosalia and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But against Crasher Wake.
By the way, he's a professional wrestler.
Yeah.
And he's really cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, because I have a professional wrestling background, so...
He's even got the professional wrestling pants.
Yeah,
and he's got a cool mask. And
yeah.
He's got the
lucha mask and the entrance. He's great. He's great. I like him.
He's cool. I've always liked Crasher Wake. Against his Gyarados, I just used Pachirisu. Because Gyarados couldn't hurt Pachirisu.
Yeah,
Pachirisu's defenses are really high.
I have a Pachirisu, but he's only like level 7.
And then I used Discharge, or Spark. Sorry, it knows Discharge now. But I used Spark to just one-shot his Gyarados.
Really?
Yeah.
I had a Pachirisu, and that's all I had for electric type.
Right.
But he was so low level because I didn't do anything with him.
What about your Lexio?
We don't talk about Lexio.
Oh, poor Lexio.
Yeah. Well, number 1, I forgot about him. Number 2, he's really weak.
Okay.
Really weak.
Yeah.
He has Charge is his only electric move.
Oh.
And
he doesn't know Spark yet.
No.
Oh, weird.
I know.
You could probably teach him Shockwave that we have the TM for.
It's all moot now. Like, it's over.
Okay, true. Fair enough.
I don't like this cat anymore.
Oh, you haven't even got him to his final form.
Yeah.
And then Quagsire came out. Pachirisu stayed out because Pachirisu has a move called Grass Knot, which is a grass move that does more damage the heavier a Pokemon is. Quagsire,
right.
Quagsire is not the heaviest Pokemon, but he's kind of a hefty boy. And since he is water and ground, grass is 4 times as effective against him. So
nice.
Pachirisu took out 2 Pokemon in this gym.
Wow.
On its own. And then against Floatzel, I brought Krogunk back out because Krogunk is who I gave Toxic to. So Krogunk toxic'd that jerk, and then I would use Revenge, which is a move that always goes last. And then if your Pokemon gets hit, it does double damage. It's a fighting move.
I like that. You had strategy. Okay, I need to listen to you more. Playing this game on my own is no fun.
Do you know your time when beating Crasher Wake?
No, I didn't write it down after the gym because we did so much after the gym.
We did so much after the gym.
No.
So
time is irrelevant to me.
Yeah. Mine was 37:23, which is a lot of time.
That's a lot.
What is that? 5 hours? 11 hours. 11 hours between, 10 hours in some amount of minutes since beating Maylene.
Oh, sheesh.
But that's mostly been berry farming and honey tree farming.
That's a lot of time.
That is, yeah. Yeah, and I have even more time on it now because, like you said, we've been doing more since then.
Post-gym, we did another trade.
Oh, yeah.
I got a Pichu.
Yes.
Named PJ Harlow from Mac.
PJ Harlow.
Yeah, Pichu got a baby.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to raise him up. I think he's already at, I don't know what level.
And you gave me a Cranidos.
I did. I gave you a dinosaur.
A Dino. This is what his name is.
Yep.
He's already evolved.
What level did they evolve at?
30.
Mine is not near there. No. He's only 20.
Mm-hmm.
How do you have the time to do this? This is ridiculous.
Because I was hunting trees and
crazy.
Yeah.
My Pokedex numbers are terrible, as per usual. Mm-hmm. I have 79 seen, 34 caught.
Okay, that's not that bad.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I have 85 seen and 51 caught.
What do you mean not that bad? That's oh my god. Wow. Okay, this sucks.
After we beat Crasher Wake, he gives us TM55, which is a move called Brine.
Yeah, sorry, I jumped ahead.
That's okay. No, that's totally fine. So Brine, what it does is it's a water move that does a lot of damage normally. It does like 65 or something like that.
Yeah.
65 power, which is not, it's pretty decent.
That's what Gyarados had.
That's above, I think all of his Pokemon have Brine. Oh. So what it does is it does like 65 or 70 damage normally. But then if a Pokemon has under 50% health, it doubles its damage.
Oh, is that way? I keep dying to that move.
It's very powerful.
Not cool. A Crusher Wake.
And of course, his gym badge, the Fen badge, is what it's called, which is weird. I don't know what a Fen is. Oh no, actually, yes, I do. So a Marsh and a Fen are basically the same, except one's basic and the other's acidic, or one's acidic and one's alkaline, rather. Yeah.
Oh.
That's the difference between a Marsh and a Fen. Anyway, sorry. I don't know why I said I don't know what a Fen is. But it's also funny that Sabrina is a Psychic type gym leader who gives us the Marsh badge, and he's a Water type gym leader who gives us the Fen badge. Anyway.
Weird.
Yeah. We can use Defog now, is what the Fen badge does.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah, it's whatever. But next week, we have barely anything to talk about because we are going to do the thing with the grunt just outside Great Marsh. And then that'll lead us to getting the medicine, and that'll lead us up north to the Defog area. So grab a Pokemon who you're going to teach Defog to. I think I'm going to teach mine to my Kricketune because my Kricketune has all my other HMs. Okay. Oh, or I can give it to Staravia, and then I just use Staravia.
For flying and fogging.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
And a lot of training, so next week will be a lot to do for me.
A lot of training.
I need to find new Pokemon.
37 is the next
gym
level.
I still have Pokemon who are level 20.
And confusingly, the next gym is in Hearthome.
Right. When do we get our legendaries?
After the 7th gym.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, also, I'll remind you then, but after the 7th gym, stock up on super repels.
Oh no.
Like,
I don't want to.
Use all your money on super repels.
I'm rich. So
because
Gwen is rich.
Mount Coronet is the worst. It is what makes me dislike I still like these games, but they are easily at the bottom of my list of all the Pokemon games, of all of them, because of Mount Coronet. Well, not just because of Mount Coronet, but Mount Coronet's a big reason.
So you run into Pokemon every step?
Every 3 steps, and you know how slow this generation is already.
It's so slow. Okay, I'm not excited.
No, Mount Coronet sucks, and this Victory Road is also kind of crappy.
Okay.
Yeah, so just
prepare
as many repels as you can.
Prepare for devastation.
Yeah, and Hearts of Devastation. I don't remember. Let's try it.
No.
Prepare for trouble. Wait, that's you. Try it.
We're gonna practice this and come back next week.
Yeah, we'll try it. We'll
Can we
practice
move on
it.
To Pokemon Academy?
Oh, yeah, sure. We could do that. So, yeah, next week, we're doing the leg all the way to Hearthome again, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it will be a bunch of story. The gym leader is level 37 as her ace. Fantina is going to be the gym leader there. We've already met her. If you're playing Platinum, you've already faced her. Which is ridiculous. And so we will be on our way to Hearthome next week. Anyway, we're going to take a break now, and we will come back with Pokemon Academy.
Yay!
Welcome back from our break, Pokemon Master Jaylee.
Thanks.
And everyone else who was listening today, Pokefans, Pokemaniacs, and Tentacruel lovers, we are going to do Pokemon Academy. Can you tell me who this boy is?
That's the Floatzel.
That is Floatzel.
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 The thing. Oh my god, I just realized he has 2 tails.
Yeah.
I didn't know that before.
And that's actually part of our Pokemon Academy today. Floatzel is number 419 in the National Dex. His Japanese name is Frozzo, so that's, yeah, that makes sense. He's the sea weasel Pokemon. It's the sea weasel Pokemon. Doesn't have to be a he. It is a water type. Floatzel's base stat total is 495. This puts it on the same total as the majority of fossil Pokemon, the Pokemon Magmar, and Golem. Its most impressive stat is speed, which means that it was meant to be a water-type sweeper.
That's why he's got that extra tail.
Yeah. Floatzel's collar resembles a flotation device, or perhaps a life jacket, and its tails behave like a propeller.
Cool. Makes sense.
Both of Floatzel's names, because they're the same thing, are a combination of float, or perhaps flotsam, and weasel. Floatzel appears quite a number of times in the Pokemon Adventures manga. Quite a few Pokemon do, but I wanted to mention this fact in particular because there's a lot of crossover between this leg and the Pokemon manga. The creators of the manga changed quite a few things about the world of Sinnoh. The main character in the manga is who we know as Lucas, but in Pokemon Adventures his name is Diamond. Barry, our rival, is known as Pearl, and Dawn, the professor's assistant, is known as Platinum Burlitz. The Burlitz family supposedly has held financial power in Sinnoh for over 200 years. She knows more about Pokemon than Diamond or Pearl, and wears a headband when she battles with Pokemon that says certain victory. She also defeats Crasher Wake herself, and his Floatzel specifically, with her Empoleon. That's a fun little departure from the story that we know in the games, and even further removed from the anime, where Dawn never actually evolves her Piplup.
True, I've seen it.
Another way that the manga is quite different is that Rad Rickshaw, who we talked about last week, and Dr. Footstep, who we talked about this week, are commonly recurring characters in the manga. Yeah.
Dr. Footstep.
And all of Floatzel's Pokedex entries are exactly the same. Just talking about how it developed its flotation sac to chase after underwater prey, yes, and can be used as a life raft for people. So I didn't write one down because there wasn't an interesting one, unfortunately. It doesn't show up in Generation 8 or 9. Weird. Which is sad. Huh. Bye-bye Floatzel, I guess.
Bye-bye Floatzel.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, that's it for Floatzel.
Oh, he's not a very interesting Pokemon then, I guess.
No, but he was Crasher Wake's ace, so that's why I wanted to bring him up.
I don't know, I'll fight that. I would say Gyarados is...
Gyarados was probably tougher, for sure. He's got better stats. But Floatzel's his ace. Technically, it's the highest level.
I guess so. Are you ready for some trivia?
I'm ready. I'm going to turn away just so you know I'm not looking at your screen.
Number 1. The Pokedex entry for this Pokemon is... The muscles in its wings and legs are strong. It can easily fly while gripping a small Pokemon. That's all you get.
Okay. Are they from this generation or like this?
This generation and before.
Okay. Is it Crobat?
No.
Okay. Is it Staraptor?
Yes.
Okay.
What type is he?
Normal flying.
Yay! Number 2. When the waves are calm, one may encounter a swarm of this Pokemon swimming as if they are in flight.
Mantike?
Try again.
Mantine?
Yeah!
Mantine?
Is it Mantine or Mantine?
Mantine, probably.
Okay. He's cute.
Yes, I love Mantine.
This third Pokemon is even cuter.
Yeah?
There's a hint.
Okay.
Number 3. It enshrouds itself with sand to protect itself from germs. It does not enjoy getting wet. I like the first stage of this Pokemon. The evolution second stage is nasty.
Hippopotas?
Yeah.
Okay, that is the Pokemon you can find in the Maniac Tunnel.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, spoiler, I just spoiled myself.
Yeah.
That's great. He's so cute. When I was going
cute.
through the Pokedex, I love this one, but his evolution is nasty.
Hippowdon.
Yeah, gross.
Yeah.
I'll catch the baby one.
Hippowdon's so strong, though.
Is he? Oh.
So strong.
How do you say the first one?
Hippopotas.
Hippopotas is so cute. I love him.
And when he comes out, he goes, like, I'll have to show you. Like, it sounds like you're like dragging like a xylophone thing. Like, you know marimbas?
Yeah.
It kind of sounds like
really
like a marimba. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I'll have to show you. It's really cool.
He's really cute, though. I want to see more of him.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Good job.
Thanks.
You did really good on that.
Oh, you didn't ask me ground.
Oh.
Yeah.
And what about Mantine?
Water flying.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I used Mantine in Generation 2.
Yeah, you did.
Its name was Fuzzy Peach.
I named him.
Yeah.
I caught him for you, and I named him Fuzzy Peach.
Fuzzy Peach.
Can't talk anymore. That must mean we're done this episode. So big thank you to all of you for listening to our episode. If you want to be the first to hear our brand new episode, subscribe to our Patreon. It's the only place to get free merch, behind the scenes content, and listen to our podcast episodes before they are released anywhere else. Patreon.com/Route to Victory Road. Also, follow us on Instagram to keep up and connect with us at Route to Victory Road Podcast.
Our Poke quote this week comes from a punk lady in Café Classe.
There's punks?
In X and Y.
Whoa.
And she says, "Don't ever doubt yourself because of what people say or because of the times." And this week, I just kind of scrolled down and picked a random one,
Very
and I
nice.
thought that was funny.
That's really, really cool. I love the inspiration. And now watching One Piece, I'm getting to know how inspirational anime really is. So
yeah.
Happy.
Everybody, we hope you have a great week. We'll see you next Friday. And we'll see you. Well, thank you for being our friends this week. Almost forgot to say it. And we'll see you next time on the Route to Victory Road.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Bless you.